Everybody, Jason Harwood from the home office, wanting to talk to you again about Rocktober, because we are coming close to the end of this amazing recruiting opportunity, and I wanted to share with you some of the cute little secrets that I found out about what is making recruiting work right now. So what I did is I went in and pulled a list of everybody who has 2 or more personally sponsored consultants this month, and I started making some phone calls and said, hey, how did you get this recruit? How did you get this recruit? How did you get this recruit? And I want to share with you 3 simple secrets that seem to be consistent with everyone that I talked to. So these are 3 things that you can do. What I want you to do is quickly listen to each of the 3 and then post below 1, 2, or 3. Talk about which one you're going to do. Maybe you're not going to do all of them because maybe not all of them fit for you. But let me tell you what I found is working out in the Scentsy and Velata world right now when it comes to recruiting. I was really a bit surprised to find out that almost every single recruit that has been accounted for with the people that I talked to came through a social media connection. These are people that they knew, but the final kind of push, the final connection that pushed them over the edge, almost all of them were done through social media. So we have some fun things for you on the resources tab. These are available. Here is Velata's Rocktober shareable image on the resources tab. Here is Scentsy's shareable image. If you go to the resources tab, there's a media kit. It's got all sorts of images, banners, headers, things that you can use. And so utilize your network. It's all about connections, and people are connecting more and more and more through social media. So people who are recruiting right now are utilizing social media in a very extensive way. Now if you go out right now and start blasting everybody in the world about Rocktober and you haven't been using social media, that's probably actually not going to work very well for you. What these people do is they establish value. They establish a social media presence. So if you don't have a social media presence out there right now, start looking at ways that you can establish a social media presence. Set up a special page or special group for customers and hosts and people interested in your Scentsy life, or start posting more about your Scentsy life within your personal Facebook page. Now, these people don't only post about Rocktober over and over and over again. Typically what they do is they post interesting stuff, they post stuff going on in their life, but they incorporate Scentsy in and talk about how Scentsy impacts their life. So there's a lot to learn about how to use social media, but that's what people are using right now. So that's idea number 1, effective use of social media. Go to your resources tab, you can get printable images, things that you can use on social media for both Scentsy and Velata. The second thing that's working are possibility packets. One gal that I talked to, Annie, she set a goal for herself about 6 months ago that she was going to hand out 10 possibility packets every single month. And she has, and she's recruiting like crazy. She didn't just have 2 this month, she's had 2 the last couple of months. And that is all coming from 2 things for her: social media interaction and 10 possibility packets a month. If you want to know what to put into a possibility or recruiting packet, go to YouTube, search Scentsy recruiting packets. You'll get 5 or 6 great videos on what to put into a recruiting packet. But make up some recruiting packets and see how many you can hand out by the end of the month. Now the thing is just because you hand somebody a recruiting packet, it's probably not going to instantly convert them into a recruit. In fact, Annie talked about recruiting somebody that she's been working on for months. So this is something that you start doing, but consistency matters in both of these instances. Consistency is huge, and so you have to talk to people, you have to be consistent with them, you maybe have to present the opportunity to them 2 or 3 times, maybe even give them 2 or 3 possibility or recruiting packets, and something suddenly clicks for them. But the best time to start is today. You know the saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is today. So if you want recruits in 6 and 12 months, start handing out 10 possibility packets this month, every single month, and you'll start to see results. The third thing is from a wonderful director, Caitlin from Hawaii. She had an opportunity night at her house. She had 7 people come to that opportunity night and has recruited multiple people from that event. Just invited people over, said, hey, come and talk to me about my Scentsy business. Bring a paper and pencil. You can ask me any questions. She put together a little PowerPoint talking a bit about the business, a bit about her personal story. I asked her how she actually got people to come to that. She said, oh, I just set it up as kind of a come and have some wine and enjoy some time together. These are all people that she knows, people that are friends with her, and 7 of them came to an opportunity night. So you might try to just invite your friends over and say, hey, I'll run a Scentsy business, come on over, we're going to do something fun. But you can just sit and ask me any question that you want to about Scentsy. You're going to tell your Scentsy story. Maybe you use your treasure box idea, which is another great YouTube search. Search for Scentsy treasure box, and there's some great videos on how to create a treasure box, and maybe you share that. But how she got people there is just because she was friends with them, just because she had built relationships. Remember, this is a relationship business. So 3 key things you can do for Scentsy or Velata, and I would encourage you to pick 1 or 2 or 3 of them. One is solid social media presence. Use the printable images, the shareable images that we have for you on the resources tab. Number 2, 10 possibility of recruiting packets a month. One thing I'll say about Annie, she is a stay-at-home mom, and she still finds a way to find 10 people every single month to give a possibility packet to. She can do it, you can do it. So maybe give that a try this month. And number 3, you might try to just invite some friends over. Have a bit of an opportunity night. Let them ask questions. Share with them everything about Scentsy. Give one of those, or 2 or 3 of those things a try. Post below which of the 3 you are going to do. And let's see if we can rock it in Rocktober as we wrap up this great month for recruiting. Thanks, guys.